Apple just had a massive oops moment, and it gave us one of the clearest looks yet at the future of the iPhone. We're talking about internal Apple code pulled straight from a macOS kernel debug kit that Apple accidentally uploaded, realized the mistake, and quickly deleted. But as always, the internet never forgets. And this leak confirms something huge. Apple is finally ditching Qualcomm and moving fully to its own in-house cellular modems. But here's the problem, that decision creates a big split between the upcoming iPhone 17e and Apple's future Pro models, and for some people, it could be a deal breaker. Let's break it down. This isn't a random rumor. MacRumors found references inside Apple's own developer code to the C1 modem series, Apple's first custom cellular modem lineup. After nearly a decade of trying to escape Qualcomm, it looks like 2026 is when the breakup becomes official. But the leaked code reveals a surprising gap between the budget iPhone 17e and the iPhone 18 Pro lineup, and you need to know about it before upgrading. Let's start with the iPhone 17e. According to the internal code and a new report from The Information, the iPhone 17e will use the C1X modem, an upgraded version of the C1 chip already found in the iPhone 16e. Sounds good so far, but here's the catch. The 17e is missing something called the N1 wireless chip. Why does that matter? Because the N1 isn't just about basic connectivity, it's likely the backbone of Apple's next-gen wireless and smart home features, including Thread support. That means the iPhone 17e could completely lack Thread connectivity. If you use smart locks, smart lights, or Apple Home accessories, this is a big deal. Apple is essentially stripping out advanced smart home features to keep the 17e's price aggressive, and that's awkward, considering it's expected to launch around $599, which is dangerously close to flagship pricing. Now let's talk about the real flagships, the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max. The leaked debug code shows something unexpected, internal chaos. Apple is testing two different modem setups on the Pro models. One using the same C1X modem as the 17e, and another testing an all-new second-generation C2 baseband. That means Apple hasn't even made the final decision yet. They're literally benchmarking first-gen versus second-gen modem tech inside the same Pro chassis. The good news? Unlike the 17e, the Pro models will keep the N1 wireless chip. Apple knows it can't ship a $1,100 phone in 2026 that can't fully connect to your smart home ecosystem. The real question is this: will the C2 modem be ready in time for the fall 2026 launch, or will Pro users be stuck with the same first-gen modem found in the budget models? Because if I'm paying over $1,000, I want the C2. What about you? Let me know in the comments. Now, keep in mind, this is internal code, and things can still change before launch. But the message is clear. Apple wants full control of its hardware, from processors to modems, cutting reliance on Qualcomm and letting Apple Silicon handle communication just like it handles performance. And Apple isn't jumping in blind. The C1 modem already shipped in the iPhone 16e, giving Apple real-world carrier data and millions of usage hours. The iPhone 17e's C1X modem is expected to refine efficiency and battery performance, while the iPhone 18 lineup introduces the C2, turning this from an experiment into a mature platform. And if history tells us anything, second-generation Apple Silicon is where things get really good. So now I want to hear from you. Would you buy the iPhone 17e, or wait for the iPhone 18 Pro? Drop your thoughts below, and I'll see you in the next one.